Good Thursday morning here, YouTubers. On August 29th, I think. Yeah, because Sunday's the 31st, so Saturday's the 30th. No, it's the 28th. Well, be that as it may, it's not quite 8 o'clock in the morning yet, Eastern Daylight Time. And this is sort of going to be today's little project. Now, Paul brought this home from the hotel yesterday. It's a pallet that they got a shipment of three pallets that contain like new lamps for the hotel. But this is plastic. This is plastic. The other two were on wood pallets, and the guy wasn't going to take the pallets back, you know. So when Paul saw this one, he immediately laid claim to it, and the general manager of the hotel took one of the wooden ones, and then the crappiest wooden one they just pitched into the dumpster. But I've never seen one of these plastic ones before. And that's got, you know, it's a flat surface, but you've got some holes in it that would let stuff drain out, I guess. Drain down through it. So, the plan of attack for today is to somehow install this pallet as kind of an improvement here on my quasi front porch. Going to be moving some of these little platform things and try to get this thing in there fairly level if I can, and that should make it a lot easier to get in and out of here, particularly in the winter time. So we'll give it a shot and see what happens. Well, here's a bit of an interim shot here. We've got some of the boards up and boards moved, and so taking a little aspirin and Indorol break here and some water, and then I'll get back to it here. I think the culprit's going to be these boards over here right against the house, because they put the thing up about maybe 1/8 of an inch too high for the door to open. So we're getting close to a solution, but not quite there yet. Well, we're done. I got the offending boards there. They were up by the house. I shifted them a bit. Got it so it's sitting level, more or less, and shimmed into place, and looks like we're good to go here. Got a little bit more of a level spot there for people who absolutely try to walk on that part of the porch, although I tell them not to. Then we've got a little flatter area here now with a couple of old rugs that the rugs have been out here about 6 or 7 years, and they seem to be pretty much indestructible. So you can stand on it here. The door opens. See? So that's about 40 minutes work, and no injuries, so thanks be to God on that. Well, I got myself tidied up here and recovered a bit. Man, I just have no upper body strength. I never really have had. And you know, if I have to bend over, that really messes me up, and that's been the case since I've been about 7. So, you know, homie just can't do certain things easily. I think it was Clint Eastwood that said in one of these movies, man's got to know his limitations. No shame in that. So it's a very nice day out here, except of course the ubiquitous traffic noise. It's just about it's about 9:30 in the morning right now. Just noticed a bunch of deer up on the adjacent property and going by with their tails up, you know, like they were almost in alarm mode, but not quite. First I thought they were like surveyors or something like that, but no, these are definitely deer. I didn't see the wild turkeys this morning. We had 2 male wild turkeys running around yesterday, and they actually sat down under one of the oak trees and just stayed there the better part of the day in the shade. They'd been walking around in the driveway and under the little forest out here in the morning. Then they went further out into the field, and there's a single oak tree out there that they just sat under it. You know, you'd go down there and look at them, and their heads were just up over the top of the grass, and they looked like cobras. Looked like cobra heads sticking up, but they were 2 young male wild turkeys. They just started to get their little, you know, thing on their chest. They're sort of like these 7th and 8th grade boys that grow the little pissant mustaches, you know, and probably getting ready to kind of act like those kind of guys too. Well, it's very nice here. Very grateful that I was able to do that this morning. I tell you, I couldn't have gone much longer at it. That's not being a pussy. That's just telling you like it is. Well, that's going to be it for the day. I guess the manager, you know, the guy that actually owns the hotel, or the head of the hedge fund that owns the hotel where Paul works, he was going to come in yesterday but deferred his visit till today. So I'll be very interested to hear what little adventures happened down there today when Paul gets home. Apparently this guy's a fairly nice guy. Paul's met him a couple times. And he particularly likes this property because it always ranks high in the various rating surveys. Good. Good. Well, that's going to be enough for today here. So I'll talk to you all later. So bye-bye, YouTubers.